Okay, bootstrappers. Now, if you've been following these videos, you'll know that we first picked a niche, then we found a domain name for our niche, and we then purchased the domain name and forwarded it to the name servers for the web hosting company that we have chosen. I use Hostmonster. And the next thing we did was we added on the domain name to the root domain that we have for our web hosting account. Now, for those of you who decided to build your website, build your online business on the root domain that you used to set up your web hosting account, you don't have to worry about adding on because you already have the root domain. But for those of you who took my advice in the preceding videos and used a different domain as your root domain and used the business domain that you're going to be working with as your add-on domain, then you should have added that domain on, had it assigned and added on to your web hosting account. All right, so assuming that we're all on the same page here, we're going to take the next step, which is to actually build the website. Now, there are many ways to build a website. There's all kinds of ads that you see on TV and on the internet for different ways to set up a website that are easy, supposedly, and lucrative and easy. But I'm going to recommend WordPress, which has been around for years, was one of the first ways to help ordinary people who are not computer geeks set up their own websites. And I'm recommending it for a couple of obvious reasons. One is that it is extremely well known, and it uses various themes and various plugins to help you do anything you want with your website. And it has the most options in terms of what you would want to do. So I would recommend it to any of you who are interested in setting up an online business to use WordPress, and that is what we are going to do. So what we have to do is install WordPress onto our domain that we have added on to the web hosting platform. So what we're going to do is you see that I'm still on domains from the last video that I did showing how to add on domains. We're going to go back to our home page, which is listed as hosting here. I'm sorry, I had to pause the video because I had to log back in briefly, but you can see that I'm on my home page. Now what we're going to do is go to the C panel. Okay, and the C panel stands for Control Panel. It has all of the options that we need to do whatever we want to do for our website. And they're organized into various categories here. So up at the top where it says website, you see that there are all different kinds of platforms to set up a website. We are going to install WordPress, so we simply go to the button that says Install WordPress. All right, WordPress installation, get started. All right, now you'll see here there's a whole bunch of ads. Mojo Marketplace, which is providing this installation, wants to sell us stuff. So we are not going to be interested in doing that. Now, this may be a little difficult for you to see on your screen. It says domain, and there is a little triangular drop-down marker, so we hit that, and it has all the various domains that we have here. I'm going to use Prepper Hero, nameservers.com. You can see it right here. And hit next. All right, now admin information. This is the information that we are going to put down for logging in every time we want to do work on our website. So site name or site title, you have username, we have the email address that we're going to be using, and we have the admin password. Okay, so the first, we're going to put the site name as Prepper Hero. We're going to put, right now we're going to put our normal email address. That's going to be changed in a way that I'll show you. For username, you can really use anything, but I'm simply going to put administrator. And you want to choose a password. Okay, so having done all that, you hit next. Now it shows you here that it is busy installing WordPress onto our domain. So we just have to wait a few minutes for it to complete its work. Okay, I had to pause the video while it completed its work, and this is the message you'll see: installation successful. Feel free to continue browsing the marketplace when you're ready. Well, we're not going to do that. We are going to move on to the administration part of setting up our website. So now that we know that the installation was successful, we can test it by opening up another tab and putting into the browser our domain name, which in this case is prepperhero.com. There's no need to put in HTTP or www. The computer browser will do that for you. Okay, now this is what you're going to see. Website coming soon. This is what WordPress automatically shows before you have done the preliminary steps to set up a working website. So what we're going to do is hit administrative login. And you see up front on the browser, we go WP login. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the username that we chose. And we're going to put in the password that we chose. And we're going to hit login. Okay, now this is what your administrative area looks like on your website. This is kind of your back office. Anytime that you want to go to your back office, this is what you have to put in. I'm going to open up another tab to show you. See, when you put in your domain name, all you're going to get is, in this case, it's website coming soon, but when we set it up, it'll be the actual website. You won't be able to do any work on your website just putting in your domain name. So what you have to put in is your domain name, then /wp-admin. Domain name /wp-admin. When you hit the button, in this case I'm already logged in, so that's not what you're going to see the first time. What I want to do is log out. Okay, you're going to see this page, so let me show you. prepperhero.com/wp-admin. Okay, this is the box that you're going to see. Put in your username. Put in the password that you've chosen. And you'll always go into your back office here where you can start setting up your website. All right? That's all for this time. Next time I'm going to show you the beginning of the steps that we have to do to set it up. This is going to be a relatively long series of instructions to set up the website the way you want it to be to make a profit on the internet. So I will see you then.